Welcome back, friends. I'm Tina from It's a Wonderful Plan, and today I'm going to be planning out the week using Planner Kate sticker kit, and I'm going to be planning out in my Erin Condren a daily duo. Now, this sticker kit is MK717, and it is designed to fit in my Erin Condren 7x9 daily duo. So if you're unfamiliar with this planner, has this first page, which is like kind of like a week overview. It doesn't have any dates in here because you can really make it whatever you want. And then as I turn in here, I get into Monday, start, and then through Sunday here. So this particular week is leading into Easter. So Easter week and Good Friday's the 18th, and then we have Easter Sunday on the 20th. So I'm going to start over here with this like weekly overview, and I had shared these kits in another video, and I'll go ahead and link that video here for you so that way you could take a look at it. I picked up, I think, like 3 other kits. Not 3. I think I picked up a total of 3 kits when I placed this order. And I was a little unsure about them, but I had saved this one specifically to use for this week. And I'm so glad that I did, because I'm telling you, I need some fun, bright colors because it has been a week. I'm ending it, like I'm filming this on Sunday, and it's been a week, and I'm going into quite a week, to be honest. It's going to be another not so great week. So I'm just going to start laying these down here. And I discovered, looking at this kit a little bit more closely, how like these from this number 7 part of the kit, all of the kit pages are numbered, but the 7 page works out like really well on this overview page in the Daily Duo. I'm actually just going to grab all of the days at the same time because it's just going to be easier for me. So I think that this is going to look really pretty when I get it all said and done. And I found out a few things since the last time I tried using these kits. So I'm kind of happy. All right, I'm going to jump around a little bit here just because I happen to have this Sunday in my hand and I want to set it down. So we're going to go backwards here, but that's fine. So I hope that you have been having a nice time of it. I don't know. I can't even say week because it's like Sunday. So it's the evening. I'm telling you, it's been rough. This month has been rough. So I thought I would film this because I want to get ready for the week and maybe kind of chat about what's been going on. I am very private when it comes to my personal life. So you don't really hear a lot, if really any, of my personal things that are going on. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to match these up or do I want to have them like be all different? You see how these like 4 bullet points like line up perfectly with that? But I'm thinking I want to do a matchy here. Yeah, let's do a matchy. I think I'll like that better. I don't know, just kind of like Thursday's green, right? Okay, let's do that. So as I was saying, I am pretty private with things. I mean, I'll share certain things, and but most of the time I'm very private. But I don't know. I'm in a little bit of a sharing mood, so I thought that I would film this plan with me because, like I said, I wanted to get ready for the week. I just noticed this one's a little crooked here. I want to get ready for the week, and these kits. Actually, this is perfect. Like, honestly, I get the kits, like having the kits. My last video that I did when I used, like, I think I shared the kits, like I did a flip through. Oh, this is weird. Oh, so there's a yellow. I guess we're going to be a little, yeah, we'll be a little mismatched here, but that's fine. So I wanted the whole kind of was color coordinating the day, but I guess I should have just like maybe gone with the flow. I spoke too soon on this whole, like, I get this whole kit thing because kits are very, like, precise. Like all of these pieces are made to fit in certain aspects of your planner pages. That looks pretty. That really like brightens up this week overview. Can use some brightness. Okay, I'm gonna pause what I was saying for just a few moments because I want to show you the next step here, which I'm going to be using this page, which is actually the first one. So you see how like there's codes at the corner. So MK 717, though that's the number I know of the kit. And then DD is Daily Duo. And this is the first piece for the EC, which is Erin Condren 7x9, which is the size, and then Daily Duo. So if you're wondering like what page this is, then that way you know. Isn't that pretty? It's just very like soft and just a really pretty page. So these thicker ones here, those are going to go across the top and have like that nice header. So similar to the way this one was placed, but since that one didn't have anything on there, it's a little bit different. So here I'm going to be covering up the date and the day, but I have my days and my dates that I can fill it in for. So I will be using that going across the week. So I think I'm going to use it exactly the way that it is here, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. These pieces are very easy to work with. Like the paper is very nice. The sticker paper that they use is very nice. I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do the date and the day, like for each one. And I think I want to do it the same way that it's like done here, where the date is on the outer and then the day of the week is on the inner. So I like kind of like the way that that looks. So we'll go with that. And this purple's so pretty. It's just like, it's making me happy, which is great. So I need a little happy. So, all right. So there's Monday. Oh, I like it. I like it. All right. So let's keep moving here. So as I was saying, the week that I am just finished, it was a doozy. Like really just a doozy. So I am very fortunate where I have a couple of best friends, which sounds kind of funny because when you hear the word best friend, you think, oh, that's only single, like you only have one. But like I said, I'm very fortunate and I actually do have a couple. So one of my best friends, who I've known since I was like 19, so a really long time. Her husband had been very ill and they're very private. And I got the call on last Monday that he lost his battle with cancer. And I'm just really hurting for her. I'm just really, really hurting for her. And yeah, so that was obviously hard to hear. And it was kind of thank goodness it was not that crazy of a week for like work. So that was good. So I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff to do for work. So that was kind of a nice thing. And I love my work, but it's still, it's still like stuff that has to get done. So just like with any job, some weeks are busier than others, that type of thing. And I've been kind of like having to help my dad out a little bit this week. I care for both my parents. They're seniors, so I do. I'm just, it's just me. I only have myself. And then my husband, of course. My husband is I don't know what he's amazing. He's just an amazing guy. I'm very, very fortunate to have him and very thankful for him. And my parents, like I said, they're seniors. And, of course, my in-laws, they're getting older too. So there's always things. If you know, if you have older parents, senior parents, then you know that there are things that go on that you have to help them with, that you didn't have to do before, right? But anyway, my my dad's car's been kind of like needing some service, so that was kind of a bummer. So we had to take care of taking that, and then of course that put me into like having to run a lot more errands than I usually do, because I'm always running around anyway, but a little bit more than usual. And so I've been just kind of busy with that. And then we got another of a friend of mine who is a beautiful, beautiful human being. And she's been fighting cancer. So lots of bad things. You know, cancer is so bad. It's just so bad. And it just, we all know somebody. There's nobody that's, you know, we've all seen our people lose their fight. And my poor friend, she lost her fight, and we found that out on Friday. So on Monday, my best friend, her husband passed, and then on Friday, my beautiful dear friend passed. And that was rough. It's been a rough week. And then my little guy was kind of sick. He wasn't feeling well. So, you know, that's always, you know, he's like my number one. He's my nephew, but he's still like my baby, but he's getting a little older now, so I don't see him as often. I have the sticker sticking out from over here. But yeah, he was a little under the weather, so that was kind of like, ugh, poor kid. And then we had a beautiful sunny day on Saturday, and I have my Saturday morning premiere. If you're unaware of it, I put out a video every Saturday morning, and it's a premiere. And if you're not familiar with what a premiere is, it's a video that I film ahead, and I edit it, and I do all of the things. But when the video posts, I am able to chat with you in the live chat portion of the video. And I'm able to chat with you in real time, which is really nice. It's all messaging. We're usually just talking that way. So it's just a lot of fun. It's Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Central Time. If you have never watched or joined in, I welcome you to join in. We always have a nice time. Whoever shows up. There's some people that show up every week. Some people, you know, pop in here and there. And it's just really fun. And I really enjoy it. So I really enjoy doing that. So I had my Saturday morning premiere, and then my husband always makes a nice big breakfast for us on Saturday mornings, which I love. Now I need to put in my boxes to cover my to-dos. So which boxes? Let's see. Sorry, I'm stopping because I got to figure this out, and then I will go back. You know what I think I'm going to do before I do that? I think I'm going to do my boxes down here first. So let's go over here. So now this is 6. Whoops, I got them out of order. 6A. I still have them out of order. 6A, B, and C. And these boxes fit like right in here. They completely like just fit in here. And I love that. I think that they're so cute. Now I could do a whole like matchy, but I don't really want to do that. I kind of like the idea of the plaid in here. And by the way, I only have 6 of these boxes. So if you are purchasing any of these kits, my one tip that I could tell for you is that if you want to use these boxes in the section, you want to kind of like think it out a little bit better than what I did when I purchased these, because I just thought, oh, I'll get one pattern of each and that'll be great. I probably should have thought, well, what am I going to match it up with? But I didn't. I didn't think it out clearly. So don't do what I did. Do what I suggest and not what I do. You know, that saying kind of, right? But it's more like do what I say, not what I do, if you decide to try any of these. So now I need to figure out how I want to match these up, because had I thought this out a little bit better, then I might be doing something different. But I'm here where I'm at now, and I actually only have 6 of these boxes, and obviously there's 7 days in the week. So one day is going to be left without a box. And since Sunday is like its own single day over on this side, I will be fine with that. All right, so now I just need to figure out how I want to match this up. I think I kind of like that, because that to me looks like Easter, because we've got Good Friday and then Holy Saturday, like this for that. Okay, so that's decided. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one with that. And then I think I'm just going to have these be matchy-matchy and call it a day. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. The first kit that I used from my purchase from this, I don't know, when I was actually working with it, I wasn't feeling it. I don't know why. But this one I am, and I like it, and it's easy. Like, it's easy. Like, I want this week to be decorated. I've had a very emotional week, and having this kit, it's exactly what I need right now. So I get having the kits, and I don't always decorate my daily pages. Sometimes I'll like decorate a couple of the pages, and then other times I will just decorate a couple of pages. And yeah, so I kind of like go back and forth, but the kits are nice. It's like I said, it's like Sunday evening, and I am just want to have my daily pages decorated for the week, and I wanted something easy, and this is it. This is me pressing the easy button after having a really like emotionally hard week. All right. So there's that. Okay. And then I've got 2 more to go. Am I saying there's that? Oh my goodness. So, and I really just wanted to use this kit this week, and it actually works out perfectly because Erin Condren's Life Planner launch is happening. It's happening soon. It is happening. If you are an EC Insider, it is happening on the 21st. And if you are not an EC Insider, which means that you're not signed up for the rewards, then you will have access the following day on the 22nd. So I highly recommend, if you are interested in getting anything from Erin Condren, to sign up for the Erin Condren EC Insider rewards. And you get like to shop early. You also get to hear about things early, which is really nice. So I really love using my Daily Duo. I use it every day. It's just perfect for what I need it for. And I'm so happy that I got this kit to decorate, because it's coming in handy. It's just like perfect for what is happening in my life currently. So I'm very happy to have this kit. Okay, this one is got some of these down here, but I don't know if I'll use them, and these little flags. But I'm going to put that one to the side, because I just feel like I need to start clearing out the things that I've already used. This one, okay, let's see. The next thing we're going to do is our boxes for our to-dos, and I'm going to use these little to-dos in the boxes that I decide. So these boxes I would not be using, because these are too long. These actually fit in this section. This is the number 5, which I will show you in a minute. I'm sorry, I just got ahead of myself because I have it in my hand. And now we're going to go back to the number 7 one. I just need to decide which one of these do I want to use. So let's do these. I like these better than these. I feel like I need to pull them, and then that way, like, figure it out, and then I can place them down. And then pink. Yeah, I could do pink. Yeah, should I do blue here, or should I do purple? Oh, I'm going to do purple. Oops, and I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, I'm going to do purple. I'm changing up. See, that's why I'm glad I pulled them and talked it out. Oh, finding where these fit in. Let's see. I think I'm off. I'm off, but I'll fix it later. Okay. Okay, so what did I say? Oh my gosh, see, I already forgot. Okay, so there's that. Oh, and then I'm going to use from number 2, this one. See how this one's got all kinds of like little functional things. This one's got all of the to-dos, because of course now I have to add in. So, okay, so I'll do it like that. So now I'm thinking that I want to add these in here. I usually don't bring up the to-do box quite so high because generally I don't use this first bullet point. And now I'm wondering, okay, so here's my thought. Because these strips, these cover the bullet points. Oh, but those are blues. It could be weird. Oh no, that'll be fine. That'll actually come together really pretty. Okay, so let me come back over here. And I just want to see how these lay down. Because the last time I did this, it was kind of like a weird way that you have to line these up in order for it to like line up. So you want to almost like, because here's the edge, but you don't want to line it up at the bottom of the line because then the dot doesn't line up good with the line. So you have to start this kind of like in the middle, like where the dot is. So you want to cover up, you've got the blue dot, then you want to cover up the round little dot underneath. That's your little check box. And then that fits in perfectly that way. So that's how that works. All right. So I think I'm going to do each day at a time because I feel like it almost makes a little bit more sense. A little less like flipping the book back and forth. There we go. I like it. Okay. Now we're on here. It doesn't really matter what I do first, either the dots or the heading. But again, it fits like perfectly in here. You just have to know like where to line it up in order for it to actually line up the way that it's meant to. So that was one of the things that I was trying to figure out the last time I planned out with a kit. And this is just such a pretty one. Like the flowers are really pretty and they're bright and they're cheery and I like them. All right, so let me get back to my story of my week, my awful week, actually. Okay, there we go. And let's come over here. All right, so I've been running around kind of a little bit more than usual. It's like I said, my dad's car is in the shop right now, so kind of have to run out, and do the groceries and stuff like that, which generally I don't have to do. And my dad likes to get out like every day. That's his little outing. He'll go to the store, pick up a few things just every day. And it's great for him, because it gets him out of the house and he's an active guy, which is awesome considering his age. Very active guy. So, but without a car, it's a little tricky, right? So anyway, it was a beautiful day on Saturday. And, we're in Chicago. So the weather here has been cold. Like we had like 2 nice spring days and then winter came back. And that's just the way it goes. It's just the way it is when we live in Chicago. So we're used to the crazy weather. But it was a nice day on Saturday. It was sunny. He loves the sun. And he was just like, oh, I want to take a walk. I want to go take a walk. Or I think I'm going to go out and he fell. He took a spill. I'm thankful that where he fell, there were people there that could help him. And then, he called and I had they didn't have to call the ambulance. So that was good. But he took a spill. He fell and I had to take him into the emergency room. So that was not so fun. I'm trying to figure out. I think I'll do another pink one. I have just this one here on Sunday. It's going to be so busy because it's Easter. So yeah, my poor dad. So we had to take him in and get him checked out. And thank goodness he's okay. Nothing's broken. Nothing's bleeding. But yeah, he's just Very, very fortunate. So I'm thankful. You know, I'm thankful. It was an unfortunate event, obviously, but I'm very thankful that he was able to get help when he needed it. There were people there, kind people, because there are a lot of kind people left in the world, and I'm thankful for that. So that was my week. It was just not a good week. It got everything, like all of the bones down here. Not pretty. I really do like it, except I'm missing that box. That's so annoying. I'm going to clear off the hours on Saturday and Sunday because I don't use the hourly section for the weekends. I still, of course, use my daily because I love my daily. I've got a lot of room for like one day, but I don't use the hourly on Saturday and Sunday. Let's talk about Monday. Monday is going to be different because, as I mentioned, one of my best friends, her husband passed away. Such an amazing man, such a good man. Made my friends so happy, and it's sad. I'm trying not to think about it. I'm trying to compartmentalize my emotions. Yeah. So this sheet here, which is the number 5, these boxes fit perfectly across, and they do cover up the hours. Now, Planner Cake does have an option where you could get a sheet where it actually cuts shorter, so the hours are seen, and the box fits like shorter this way, so it doesn't cover up any of the hours. I chose to get this option. I don't know if I like this option. If I were to do it again, I think I would do a different one. But I'm thinking I want to have an hour. Which one do I want? Oh, I could pick the pink. This is perfect. I'll use the pink one. And then I will use this like floral print, which is what's like on here. I was thinking I wanted to use boxes. There's a few different things that you could do the way they have these kits. You know, lots of different ways that you can block out your time. So I'm going to do it this way. And all right, I think that is good. Yeah, because I think there's going to be the funeral, and then they're, I think, doing a luncheon after the funeral. I think that's what is happening. So I'm just going to cover this up at 6 o'clock because I'm not up at 6 o'clock. I'm up at 6:30. But I'm going to put that there because my husband will work from home. So I'm going to just, whoops. Come on, you. There we go. Okay. I got that in there. Wow, that little snap was really loud, so I apologize if that was like right in your ear. I know that we'll have dinner probably like 5:30. Generally, I'll just like write it in. I have to call the doctor's office tomorrow to get my dad to be seen by his primary care. So that's going to be a busy, busy morning for me before I have to leave for a very sad day. These are really, really cute little stickers. So I'm thinking that I want to fill this in. Oh my gosh, we definitely need to take the garbage out. I'm always like, take the garbage out. I never say trash day or trash. I always say garbage. So I'm curious, do you say trash or do you say garbage? I say garbage. Oh, here it is, to call. I don't think that there's a to call in here. No, so I'm going to use the to call. But well, it's not bad. It's orange. It's not bad. I feel like that's so close up here. All right, I'm going to start this here. I don't like when things are just kind of like just all squished together. This sleep in sticker looks amazing. I wish I could use that. Or lazy day. I need a lazy day. I need a day off too, but that's not happening. That is not happening this week. Let's see here. And then there's cute little icons in here too. So that's really fun. Okay, I'm thinking I actually need to make quite a few calls tomorrow morning. 1, 2, 3. I have to make like 3 calls tomorrow. Ugh, I hate making phone calls, but I have to. It's like the only thing I can do for that. Okay, and then we have got to throw the trash out tomorrow. So I think I am at a really good stopping point. I am ready to go for the week. And I like the way that this worked out, actually. This worked out really nicely. And I have a lot more to plan out, of course, but I really just wanted to kind of like get the bones down for this, kind of show you a little bit more about the Planner Kate sticker kits and how cute they are. Like I really do like them. And then just some tips if you do decide to order any of these. Be mindful of like these boxes and how many you're going to need. Because like I said, I'm short a box because that was my own fault on how I ordered. So we'll have to figure that out, which isn't going to be a problem. I got plenty of stickers. All right, I am done setting the bones for this week, and it's going to be, still like some rough days ahead. Really busy days for me. Like I said, Monday I have the wake for my friend's husband, my best friend's husband, and then I still need to find out what the details are going to be for my other friend that passed away. I cannot believe that we lost like both of them in the same week. Wow, I am just completely blown away by that. And then my poor dad takes a little spill on Saturday. So, all in all, my dad is doing well, so I'm happy about that. And my little guy wasn't feeling well, but he's feeling better, so happy about that. And I am just hoping for a little bit calmness, but I know it's not really going to happen, unfortunately, because Sunday is Easter and we host all the holidays. So that means I have to get ready, and I'm a little behind in doing things because of a lot of the things that, happened throughout the week kind of just took me away from, what I needed to get done and my focus and things like that, because that's what happens when life decides to throw you those curves. You just kind of, okay, stop, and you have to like figure it out and, move forward from there. So that is where I'm at. I just put my crash helmet on and put my big girl pants on and just keep going because I want us to have a nice holiday. I'm hoping we'll be able to have a nice holiday because we haven't been all together, the family, for the past couple of holidays. We've had some things going on where one family member or another was not able to be with us, and we have a small family to begin with. So I'm hoping that we will have everybody together for Easter Sunday. That will be great. I do a lot for Easter. Like I said, we host all the holidays, but I really make the most food on Easter. Some of the other holidays, the dinners that I have to prepare are a little bit different. They don't require so much attention on my part, but Easter really does because I make carrot cake from scratch and I make deviled eggs and I make potato salad. So all of those things, the chopping and the cutting and the boiling of the eggs and all of that stuff, it all like takes time, right? It always takes time. And baking the cake from scratch and all of that stuff. So I really do enjoy doing all of that for Easter. I look forward to it, and I know my family does. So I have got to like get it together on Friday and Saturday. So it's going to be a shopping day on Friday, and it's going to be a cooking and prep day on Saturday, and cleaning the house and just getting it all ready. So it's going to be a busy week no matter what. So Monday's going to be rough because I have that funeral. It's going to be very emotional, trying to keep it together. And I'm also taking care of my poor dad who took that spill. So, trying to balance all of the things. So that's what I'm looking at ahead for my week to come. I hope you have a much better week ahead of you. That's all I'm really going to say about it. And I chuckle because that's all I can do. That's all you can do. You just gotta keep on going. All right. So let's go ahead, take a look at all of the stickers that I laid down. Like I said, I laid the bones down, and I like this page. This looks so pretty. I am so glad that I realized that these stickers were made for this page because it really just cheers it up. And then now we're going into the week, and I'm loving the pretty soft flowers, and I'm very happy with the way that this looks. And it's going to be like really easy to fill in all of the little functional things that I need to do. Sure. Which add up. And Friday and Saturday, busy, 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 busy. But I'll get it done because you know what? I am fortunate enough that I have an amazing partner going through life. My husband is amazing, and I'm just so thankful for him. And Easter Sunday is when it happens, but all the work really does happen on Friday and Saturday. So I think we'll be able to get it together between the two of us. We sort of know our routine, divide and conquer. I will clean at one end of the house, and he will clean at the other end of the house. So that way we don't kill each other. We have learned our lesson from being married almost 10 years. Next month, it will be 10 years. And I'm so excited about it. And I've just been doing a lot of looking back and just like thinking about like where we were and where we're at, and just how very, very grateful I am to have found an amazing man, because he is an amazing man. So again, he's my rock. So during hard times, it's great to have a rock to help you out. So he's an awesome guy. But the stickers that I use, you could see that I use like all of these. These are there's something so satisfying about like having these blank sticker sheets, right? So I've got all of these still to use, which I will be using a lot of those. I don't know how many of these I'll use, but I'll probably use a lot of the wording. And then I don't know how much of this I'll use. So this is pretty much gone too. And remember that Erin Condren's Life Planner launch is coming up. Mark it down, write it in your planner. It is happening on April 21st if you are an EC Insider, or April 22nd if you are general, shopping for the general time. And I am an affiliate, so greatly appreciate if you pick anything up to please use my affiliate link. You will find that down below in the description, along with a code. If you've never purchased Erin Condren before, you can get a little savings off your first purchase. So both of those links are down below. And I just want to say thank you so much for using my affiliate links. I know many of you have, and thank you so much for thinking about using it on your next purchase. If you liked this video, please be sure to give me that thumbs up here on YouTube. It really helps me out a lot. And subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when my videos come out. And be sure to drop me a comment down below and let me know, what is the one thing that you are grateful for today? Because even on our worst days, there are things to be grateful for. There really are. So I know sometimes it's hard to find that, but it's there. And I think it's really important to stop and think about those things, especially when everything's just kind of hitting you from every direction. You just have to stop and be grateful, because there's so many other things out there that could be worse. So, and I do realize that, and I am grateful. And I am grateful to all of you. Thank you so much for supporting me here on YouTube. I am truly appreciative of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a most wonderful week. And if you watch this video all the way through till the end, leave me a pink heart emoji. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.